But enough of that. I mean, there have been a couple of trailers that came out recently that have really like gotten me hyped. So coming up at the end of this year and the beginning of next year are a couple of anime I've been like really looking forward to, and one of them is I gotta share my screen here. Yeah, Frieren. So like this series is one that I picked up. Oh, I don't know, when there was only like 2 manga volumes out in English. I picked it up, instantly fell in love with it. It's fantastic. I love this series. And then I found out it was getting an anime adaptation this year, and I lost my mind. I got really excited. This has been one that I've been super stoked about seeing. Okay. So yeah, I have been really looking forward to this series, and I haven't seen anything yet that has made me really nervous about it. There have been a small little bit of like animation ticks that I've had a like slight problem with, but there's nothing that makes me think this is going to suck. I do have some questions about the strategy they're taking with this. There are some interesting choices that people are making, but let's just get into it. I'll talk about that after the trailer because I haven't seen this one yet. I've been holding off because I wanted to do this whole reaction thing. I wanted to go over it. So I have no idea what I'm about to see here.
人間の寿命は短いって分かっていたのに。なんでもっと知ろうと思わなかったんだろう。君のこの先の人
Okay, right off the bat, if they keep that music, I'm really loving the music for all these trailers. Like, it kind of captures that like nostalgic, somber tone that the manga has, but at the same time, it's like it gives me a bit of chills, like excitement, like thrilling kind of chills. And like, I really do like the art design for this. I think it looks nice.
人生は僕たちには想像もできないほど長いものになるんだろうね。
そろそろか。それではお先に。
私はもっと人間を知ろうと思う。
Yeah, like I'm loving the art design. I'm only pausing here because I do fear the Japanese copyright lawyers. I'm not going to challenge their powers. Not me. But like this, it looks good so far. It looks really good. And it sounds good too. Like I'm a big music guy. Like I find like soundtracks and OPs and all of that. Like I will go in depth to like find a specific song that I really like. This is like pressing all the right buttons for me. Oh, that pickup is awesome.
弟子を取りませんか。俺の弟子なんだ。
魔法は好き。ほどほどでございます。
俺の何がわかる。
私と。
Okay. Still looking good. Still sounding good. I mean, I get more excited the more I watch this. I love this. I love this thing.
同じだ。
フリーレン。
頼みましたよ。
じゃあ行こうか。
だからもう一度生まれ変わろうとも。
Maybe I should turn this down a little bit. It's kind of blasting in my ears. I should probably adjust the volume. Either way, is that the name of the song that they're going to be using? A Millet, huh? I feel like I've heard that name before somewhere. There's probably a Millet song somewhere. Oh wait, no, was Millet the one who did Kizuna no Kisaki? I gotta figure this out now. Yeah, okay, it was. Millet was in Demon Slayer Season 3 opening. which is about the best thing that came out of that whole season was the opening. I love that song.
それはフリーレン様にとって大切なことなのでございますね。わからない。だから知ろうと思っている。
師匠はお前のせいで勇者一行の冒険がくだらないものになったって言ってたぜ。くだらなくてとても楽しい旅だったってよ。
So far, the animation looks great. I'm kind of loving it. Like, is it perfectly smooth and all that? No, but sometimes you can't really like expect everything to be absolutely perfect. But like, I don't have huge issues with this animation. Like, if you compare everything to Jujutsu Kaisen and Demon Slayer, you're gonna have issues. Nothing's ever gonna be good enough.
私はみんなのこと何もわからない。私を知ろうとしてくれたことがたまらなく嬉しいのです。みんなとの冒険だって私の人生の100分の1にも満たない。
その100分の1。
Again, like, it looks good. I saw some people complaining about the animation. Like, I don't see any issues with this. I don't see what all this stuff is about. It looks good to me. It sounds good to me. I know the story. I'm really excited for this one. Honestly, it might just be like my anime of the year if it's good. Because I freaking simp for this series, apparently. All right.
違う。お前を変えたんだ。
同じ道を選んだそれだけだったはずな
Yoasobi doing another one. I mean, they killed it with freaking Idol for Oshinoko. And that series is great. That intro is probably one of the best intros for the entire year. Like, hands down, it is just freaking good. But the animation looks like it's getting really good here. So I'm gonna... Oh yeah, that looks good. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. I'm hyped for this. That looks good. I love it. Whew. If that's the music they're going with, it really drives the hype up for that stuff. Like, this is probably their best trailer. Like, their trailers have been kind of weak in like showing exactly what this series is about, and like they've really only appealed to fans. This trailer gets it. It nails it.
人は死んだら天国に行くんですよ。
フリーレン、僕たちは確かに実在したんだ。
きっと見つけられる。そうだね。
All right. Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. I really. So if you don't know what Frieren is about, it's a series about an immortal elf who joined the hero's party to fight the Demon King. It's very stereotypical J fantasy kind of stuff. Well, they win, and this story takes place after all of that. It's basically Frieren kind of grappling with the idea of living far, far longer than all of the people she's ever known. So, like, the hero, like, the whole story, like, kicks off her journey with the hero dying. And she's kind of, like, grappling with, like, what it really means to live because, well, she's thousands of years old already and will continue to age for a while. And as she's going, she reunites with some old friends, some of the members of their party, and picks up a couple of their students, and they start traveling together. All around, I really like a lot of the characters, like Fern, the purple hair chick. She's interesting because she's like the most like responsible, level-headed of them, even though she's not like the greatest mage. When it comes to combat, Frieren's easily better, as you would expect from an immortal elf. But when it comes to personal responsibility, Frieren acts like a small child. Fern is far more mature. It's kind of an interesting dynamic there. Then you have the guy with the axe, Stark. He's an interesting character because he's constantly afraid of He's constantly afraid of having to fight anything, but the moment he actually gets involved in a fight, he's pretty good at what he does. It's one of those series where it's not so much the action and the events that are happening, but like the story and the journey. The whole series pretty much is the journey. So like if you're not prepared for something that's a little bit less action based and a little bit more like story oriented, character development generated, it might not be for you, but I swear by it. It is one of the best manga I read all of this year. Oh, and there was one last thing about the Frieren I forgot to mention, and it's one that kind of concerns me about the anime. It's the fact that they're planning on doing a 2-hour pilot episode. Now, I know that's been done before, like the double features for Demon Slayer were like 40 minutes. Oshinoko did an hour and 20 minutes. But 2 hours, that's insane. That is a lot to watch for a pilot episode. That's a whole freaking movie. So, yeah, I'm a bit concerned when it comes to Frieren because it's going to be starting with a 2-hour freaking episode. That seems like you're shooting yourself in the foot at that point because I love the series. I love Frieren. But how long can people actually sit through in a single episode of anime? You might as well just say, hey, we're doing a movie to premiere this series, and then we're going to do an anime after that. But no, they're treating it like an episode, and it's going to be 2 hours, from what I understand. Yeah, we'll see how it plays out. That might just kill the hype for the anime. Like for Oshinoko, it worked. That first episode was like an hour and 15 minutes of build-up for the greatest sucker punch of all time. But Frieren doing a 2-hour episode? I've read the manga. I don't think there's any huge hook to it that's going to pay off for that amount of time. I don't think it's going to have the same payoff, and it might just be what makes the anime falter when it premieres later this year. But if on the contrary, it doesn't, if it ends up being, a hit and this whole 2-hour episode movie thing works for them, hey, it could be a really great anime.